Morning, gang. It's Monday, the 14th of October, 2019. Welcome along to Bracknell and this morning's United Kingdom Talk, live with you as ever, boys and girls. Someone said I was baldy yesterday, didn't they? Who said it was I was bald? Someone says, oh, bald is back again, or something like that. I think hair is very overrated these days, darlings. If you've got hair, then you're very, very old-fashioned. We need to get rid of hair, especially, ladies, the hair underneath your armpits. I mean, my sister's got loads of hair coming out. It's like she's got three heads. You know, there's that head with the hair, and the hair coming out from under her armpits as well. It's awful. I keep telling her to shave it off, but she doesn't listen. Anyway, who's with us early today? Let's have a quick look. Rachel Wheatland. Good morning, Rachel. Chris, I should be going out later to post the envelopes with your little super chat gifts in there, boys and girls. Those of you that sent super chat, I'm still waiting to hear from a couple of people for their super chat, for their full postal addresses, incidentally, gang. If this is you, if you've sent a super chat in the past, okay, and you haven't yet sent me your postal address, please do so. Virginia Gonzalez, you sent one yesterday and I haven't got your postal address there, darling. All right, my love. Also, Sam458. Okay, Sam458, I haven't got his postal address yet. High Grade Gaming, I haven't got your postal address yet. Nick Mason, haven't got yours. Joanna Evola, haven't got yours. Roy the Boy, haven't got your postal address. And Dinny, I think that's everyone. Those postal addresses, no, you haven't sent me your postal addresses yet, so I can't send you your little super chat thing. This is a super chat thing, okay? Just a minute, let me get one now. Oh, I'm wearing one, aren't I? I've got one here. Okay, that is a super chat gift, okay? If you send a super chat, I'll send you one of those back in the post. It's a little bit blurred. Maybe we'll try it on this one. 1 minute. Where's that other camera? 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. One, two. I've got so much stuff on here now. I can't find anything. There we are. Can you? Yeah, you can see that a bit better. There you are. All right. There we are. High Grade Gaming. Thank you very much. I've got your one. Got your address just coming through on the text message there. Okay, that's what you'll get. One of those little. It's a badge. Okay, it's a badge with a little pin on the back there. Some people call them pins now, don't know. Is that an American term? We call it a pin instead of a badge, but we call them badges. But that's what you'll get if you send a super chat, all right? One of those, just a way of saying thank you for sending me a little tip. If you're wondering what a super chat is, if you're on Facebook, you can't see it. You need to be on YouTube, youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK. In fact, you need to start moving over soon, boys and girls, because we'll be disappearing off Facebook very soon. I'm hoping Sunday next week, or this, is it next week? What was you call it? I'm hoping that next Sunday we'll be able to do our bingo game. That will only be on YouTube, and also next Monday's raffle will only be on YouTube as well. So Sunday and Monday shows next week will only be on YouTube. You need to sign up to my YouTube, youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK, my darlings, all right? And then click the subscribe button, then the little bell. Make sure you, I think you left click on that, I can't remember now, and have all notifications set on. And then whenever there's a show, you'll get a little ping or something like that on your phone, and you'll be able to carry on watching. And you'll also see what the super chat is there. It's like a little dollar sign at the bottom left-hand side of the message thing. You can still talk to each other and send messages to each other in the chat box. Exactly the same as Facebook. Works slightly different, just a case of getting used to it, really. And the super chat thing, you hit that, and then if you want to, you can send a tip. I would never ask for money, but it's there if you want it there. It's like a little dollar sign. Send that. You can send a tip, and I'll send you one of those things back by return. Whatever it is, you know, whether to send £800 million or £2, makes no difference to me, okay? I'll send you one by return, okay? So good morning to Rachel Wheatland. Chris Manzar, nice and early this morning. Hello to you. Michael Lawrence, good morning. Yours is in the post, Michael. Diane Jeb, good morning. Sean Pye, yours is in the post. Our top tipper. Our top tipper is Sean Pye. Good morning, Sean, because he's loaded. Oh, I think he's got several houses all over the country, to be honest. Sean. After that, he's got some very dodgy dealings going on. Good morning to you, Sean. Liz Hargreaves, good morning, who's in Northern Ireland. Best wishes. I'm off to see my friend who needs a handyman still. God bless. Is that Rachel? Who needs a handyman? I can't do none of those jobs. Oh no, I'm dreadful at doing anything like that. Can't stand painting, decorating. Oh, I hate it. I've got no patience with it. That's the trouble. You know, I'll see even a small wall. You know, I start. Oh, how much longer is this going to? And I give up. You know, this house is full of walls that have just got a small corner painted, and then I've given up because I got bored doing it. So there we are. Thank you, John. Got your message there. Thank you, John. Mick Davenport, good morning. To have my shower so I don't miss the show. That's very good. Very good. We got clean people watching. And Whitney Houston was clean when she went, wasn't she? She was very, very clean when she went. Whitney Houston, congratulations. Morning to Ray Reynolds. Good morning. Hello to Ben Rolfe. Good morning to you. High Grade Gaming in the house. Good morning. Your ticket is possibly ready to be picked. No more tickets given out. There's not many tickets this week. Look, I actually probably don't look any different to you. Oh, that's really shining this morning. There you are. There's not many tickets today. I reckon there's probably no more than 100 in here, if that today. So you've got a good chance of winning this morning. And we've stopped giving out the tickets now. They're all in there, waiting to be picked a little bit later on in the course of the show. And someone will win a fridge magnet. Okay, that's happening later. Where are we? George. Good morning, George Ramsey Fletcher. A very good morning to you. George, I think you sent me another Facebook request on another name, possibly. Was that you, or was it one of those scam ones? Because we get a lot of people sending, people have had friend requests from me, you know, on another account, and it's not me. People copy them. And then I think they try and friend you and then start asking you for money. And one thing I would never, ever ask anyone for money. So if you get anything from me and you start talking, oh, by the way, my mother is very sick in wherever it is, you know, in Italy. And I can't afford to go and visit her. Could you send me £200 so that I can get a flight? That won't be me. My mum's not here anymore, but I would never ask for money like that. So watch out for those. Anyone who asks you money, asks you for money, even if you recognise the name, is not necessarily them. And people do hand money over. I'm surprised at how many people get caught out by this sort of thing, you know. So good morning. Let's have a look. Morning to Claire. Morning, Claire. Done your raffle ticket, my darling. I've done your raffle ticket. All right, my love. Got your text this morning. Hello to Jason Hughes, Carol and Dave, Roy Brownlow, LaBelle. I am her emerald-eyed lover of life. Pajero, good morning. Moostron. And you were all here last night. I'm surprised you were all up. Once again, a difficult night for me sleeping. I am having trouble sleeping at the moment. I think it's because where my stomach, if you go straight down my stomach, over to the right-hand side, if you go straight down and to the right, where the appendix is, I have a problem with this, and it's been going on for years now. It blows up, basically. It seems to blow up. Now, whether it's air or something ghastly that's in there, I don't know. But it's going all up the side under my ribcage, and when I lay on it, I can feel myself laying on it. It's horrible. It's horrible, and this happens now and again. I go to the doctor, he has a good poke around, can't think anything wrong. Now and again he sends me for a scan, they scan it, they don't find anything, and then they give up again. And then it can be all right for months. It has been all right for ages, and it started again back 2 weeks ago. And it's so annoying if you lay on your front, and when you lay on your back, it kind of... How can I describe it? It's like... What's that stuff they make the false breasts out of? You know, that floppy stuff. You know, it's like a bag with something inside it. If I can describe it. So if you're laying on your front, right, you can feel it. Then you lay on your back and it feels like the whole thing moves down slowly. Like a bag full of some sort of thick liquid. You know, thick viscous liquid. Like, I don't know what you would call like a really thick washing up liquid, I suppose. And it kind of moves slowly, and then you're laying on your back on it, and you can feel it like that. It's horrible. I don't know what it is. So I might have to. I've got the doctor's, not the doctor this morning. I think the doctor's ringing me tomorrow. No, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow I've got no. Today I've got the nurse ringing up to check about my medication. That's all right, you know. And tomorrow I've got I can't remember what's... Oh, 11 o'clock. Yeah, I got like an over 50s medical type thing tomorrow that I'm going in with. I think probably check your blood pressure and your heart rate and all that business. So I'll mention it to her tomorrow. And if she can't do nothing, I'll guess I'll, because the doctor likes to give you a telephone appointment first now, doesn't he? He normally rings up. And sometimes they can sort it out over the phone. But yeah, that's stopping me sleeping at the moment. It's so annoying. It really is. Good morning to Jonathan Edmondson. Fortnite still down. What's Fortnite? Fortnite still down. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, Jonathan. Explain, my dear. Sean says my wife is hairy. She looks like Chewbacca. Is that what you do? Chew her a lot? Do you like chewing her ears? I like to bite people. I had a thing about ears when I was little, and I've still got it now. Actually, I like to nibble the bottom of people's ears. Of course, you used to be able to do that in the 70s and 80s with no problem at all. Now they all start screaming and shouting to the newspapers about sexual harassment, don't they? I mean, there's no fun in the world. You can't go around chewing anyone's ear anymore. It's so disappointing. So much fun, you know. Just nothing to hurt, you know. Just I used to pinch my sister's ears a lot. Mum, Chris is pinching my ears again. Mick says you can plait my wife's armpit hair. Oh, get her a set of razors for Christmas, for Christ's sake. You could do her moustache at the same time then, Mick, can you? Let's have a look. Claire, did you get my address? Yes, that's gone off, Claire. Yours went off yesterday, darling. Yours went off yesterday morning, so you might have it. I don't know when they pick the mail up from some of these post offices. They do a Sunday pickup. Oh, well, but give it till Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm sure you'll receive your little super chat thing either Tuesday or Wednesday, Claire. All right. Yes, they call them pins in America. These for some reason they call them, maybe because it's a pin on the back. All right. People talking to each other there. Let me have a look there. Bum 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 bum. There's no big emojis on YouTube. No, there isn't. I suppose there isn't. It's raining where high-grade gaming is. Yes, it's raining here as well. It started again. We've got 2 weeks of rain, I believe, haven't we? All right. Roy's going to come up to the karaoke, are you? Well, good luck parking, mate. Be very careful where you're, especially in Islington. Don't think just because it's gone 8 o'clock at night you can park anywhere. Be very, very careful where you park in Islington. They are a nightmare. They're an absolute nightmare with their parking and all that business. Ellie Scott Shaw, I'm very clean. I'm squeaky clean. I'm in a bath of bubbles at the moment watching your show. Oh, be very careful. I mentioned her again to you. Whitney Houston, dear. That's where it happened, in the bath. Be very careful, my dear. Good morning to Mark Bowles. Morning, Mark. Nice to see you, sir. Rachel, never accept another friend request from me. I won't be coming off my main one. No, a lot of us aren't, actually. Morning to Artmaster TV. Good morning to Artmaster Studio TV. Silicone. That's it, silicone. Just like silicone in a bag. So if you move over and it moves, you can feel it. It actually drops back. The doctor, last time I saw the doctor, lovely lady she was, and I was explaining to her. She said, I have no idea what that is. She said, I'll be honest, I have absolutely no idea what it is. They sent me for a scan, can't find anything, and then it just stopped again. So I really have no idea what it is. Okay, good morning to Paul and Lou. Morning to you. Moose Strong can't sleep on a Sunday because of raffle excitement. Raffle excitement, you see. You don't need to give away £10,000. You really don't. Just a little fridge magnet. Something. Remember, it's all about having a bit of fun. You know, there's no big prizes here. What do you want me to do? Sell me house and raffle that off at some point? Hello to John Waterman. Good morning, John. Welcome to our little show. Michael Lawrence, a computer game. What's a computer game? Fortnite. I don't know anything about that. I really don't do computer games. I don't do computer names at all. Claire's very excited that she's getting one of these. You'll get one of these. It's not a competition. You can only get these from super chats. Okay, those are you that send a super chat. Right, let's go. The magic lamp is wonky. Oh, so it is. You know what's in here, don't you? Raffle tickets from last week's raffle. Yes, they all go in there for a second raffle. Thank you very much. For a second raffle at the end of the month. We have 2 raffles on a Monday at the end of the month, okay? Is that it? There we are. Pete Branch. Good morning, Pete, who's still in bed. Oh, God, he's still in bed. Come on. Come on, still in bed. Do we get a badge for every super chat? You will do. You will do. But not until I've cleared the backlog. Once I've cleared the backlog, and there's only about 4 people on the backlog now, then yes. Then yes, but not yet. Not yet. I'll let you know when, don't worry. Okay? So there's my bald head. There we are. Virginia, let me have a look there. Number 2. Where are we? Number 2. Actually, talking of raffle tickets, when we were at the Haven Holidays last week, the 2 kids, I think I mentioned to you on the show on Saturday, wasn't it? They love to play these... not fruit machines, but, you know, the arcade games. Their favourite one is the 2p thing, you know, that goes down like that. And as well as winning 2p's, sometimes, I don't know how they work it out, sometimes you get these tickets out. You know, there's a little hole in the bottom and all these tickets come out. And you save up all these tickets and then you go to like a little desk where they've got all these different prizes, and, you know, for 10 tickets you can have, I don't know, a little lollipop on a stick, and for 5,000 tickets you can have a robot. And it's, I suppose, to encourage you to keep putting the monies in the machine. But I don't know how Harry does it. Great nephew Harry, who's 6 years old, he walks around, you know, with he's got his little pot of 2p pieces there, and people literally hand their tickets to him as he's walking around. Hey, mate. And oh, thank you. How does he do that? No one gives me anything while I'm walking around. Not even a slap on the arse. I used to get that a lot of balushes from the straight lads. Doesn't happen anymore. Very disappointing. Literally, he would be walking around the arcade with his little pot of 2p pieces and me behind, you know, keeping an eye on him. And people, there you go, mate. And they would hand him a load of tickets. How does he do that? Outrageous. So that's it. Just one other thing. If your name, Roy Brownlow fell into this trap. Yes, Roy Brownlow yesterday, who is here. Good morning, Roy the boy. Roy the boy, you're on my list. Can you email me your postal address so I can send you a super chat badge? Okay, there's the email there. Email me your postal address, Roy the boy, and I will send you a super chat badge. Okay, and that'll go off this morning. All right, these are them here. That's it. You earned one of those for sending a super chat, okay? All right. Now, what was it? Yes, Roy Brownlow. He's screaming and shouting that he'd sent a super chat. And, of course, I'm looking at my list, right? Because I managed to find a list of who sent a super chat. So I could see, you know, who should be sent a badge. Otherwise, every Tom, Dick and Harry, oh, I want a badge. I sent you a super chat. I know, because I've got a list. I've got a list. And Roy Brownlow is moaning about, oh, I'm not happy. Moan. Well, of course, it turns out he's got a completely different name on blooming YouTube. Oh, failed to mention that before it started moaning. Yes, I can imagine you, Roy. You're one of those that goes in restaurants and moans all the time, aren't you? I bet you're on the phone after, oh, hello, is that the electric? Because he talks like that. You've heard him on the phone. You've heard Roy Brownlow on the phone. Oh, is that the gas board? Yeah, I'm not happy about my bill. It's very high. We only had the gas on for 3 seconds last year. How is it £500? I think you're a professional moaner. You get on very well with my best mate, actually. He does that a lot to get stuff for nothing. I mean, everyone. Hotels, car hire companies, airlines. He's always on the phone moaning to someone. Restaurants. Never, ever happy in a restaurant. That's my best mate. So if your name is different on the YouTube and you send me a different name by email, I won't know to be able to match it up. So please let me know if you're sending an email. Hello, it's Roy Brownlow here. By the way, my YouTube name is DJR. And tell me every time, because I can't remember everything, for Christ's sake, dear. I have a very, very small brain, as you well know. Not intelligent. Not intelligent. Remember that. Not intelligent, okay? Pete usually wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that's round about when I woke up again this morning. After the show last night, because we did a little show last night. We had a whale of a time last night. Thank you so much of those of you that joined us last night. I had a really good time last night. After that, I popped downstairs, had a cup of tea, and I watched the last episode of Capture. I don't know if you've been watching that. It's on BBC One Colour. Was on Tuesday nights after Holby. And I watched Holby as well last night because I've missed that last week. So I watched Capture, and it was the last one with that gorgeous soldier boy. Oh, my God. In grey tracksuit bottoms as well, when he was in prison, because he got put in prison, didn't he? He got put in prison. It's an excellent programme. If you haven't seen it, please pick it up on the BBC iPlayer. Watch it. There's 6 shows altogether. They're about an hour long, 6 programmes altogether. They're about an hour long each. And it's really very, very good. I've got to say, episode 5 had me really confused. I couldn't follow it. 1, 2, 3, 4, great. 5, very confusing. 6, yes, 6. But it didn't have the ending I wanted it to have, which is probably maybe a good thing because it gets you thinking, you know. Didn't have the ending I thought it was going to have. So very, very good, the capture which I watched at the end of BBC One. And especially you, Ellie, you'll fall in love with this soldier boy in his grey tracksuit bottoms. Gorgeous, dear. I've got grey tracksuit bottoms on this morning, actually. Oh, I don't bother with my bottom half. Now, what's the point? You can't see that anyway, can you? You don't think I'm sitting here in a suit, do you? Actually, there's a really nice yellow suit I've spotted. It's not very dear either. It's not very dear. A yellow suit, but I don't want the trousers. What I want next is a bright yellow jacket. We need to become bright. This is a bit dull, isn't it? It's a bit dull. A bit like watching some people's YouTube channels, to be honest. They're a bit dull as well, aren't they? Let's have a look. Scrolling down. I want the signed photo for my dartboard. Are you going to do anything for Halloween for us all? I have a special Halloween backdrop. Yes. I've got a very, very special Halloween backdrop that I'm sure you were going to laugh, which will only make an appearance for one show. So keep an eye out for that on Halloween, all right? 1 million tickets for a chewing gum. Is that what it is? I know you've got to have a lot of tickets to get something decent, haven't you, at these arcade places, the little 1 ticket win. And often you walk around and there's a couple of tickets hanging out of one of the machines, so we go and pick those up. I find it very exciting, actually, not winning the tickets. These are the tickets that you get out of the arcade machine. Go to the ticket machine and you put the first one in and then it sucks them all up, doesn't it? Really quickly, and the numbers chunk over on the machines. I find that the most exciting thing in the arcade. Putting the ticket in the ticket counting machine and the numbers are going up like that. Very, very exciting. So much more exciting than watching the pounds and litres signs going down on petrol. Going up on petrol, rather. My God. Don't they go up quickly? Yes, exactly. I tell you what I miss in arcade. Pinball machines. You rarely find a pinball machine in an arcade. You know, with the little flippers and things like that. It's all computer screens. I used to love pinball machines. There used to be one, when we were kids, one of the places we used to go to was Oxshott. Claire will probably know that. I think you must be quite close to Oxshott, I would imagine, Claire, if you're in a sort of Guildford, that sort of way, Surrey-ish sort of way, Oxshott. And there was this... I don't know, it was kind of in the woods. You'd go in the woods, so Mum and Dad park the car, and then we'd go for a walk in Oxshott. And there would be this, like, place where you could get a cup of tea and a piece of cake and sandwiches and things like that. And it was very old. It was like an old scout hall, if anything. And in the corner there, they had a pinball machine. I remember playing that as a little boy. I think my dad used to like playing the pinball machines as well. But you just don't see them anymore, do you? Some people collect those things, don't they? Pinball machines and arcades and, the music boxes. What are they called? Jukeboxes. Someone I used to work for years. I haven't heard from him for some time now. He runs a pub, and he collects jukeboxes and buys them and sells them on. He's got a business doing that. Yeah, and loads them up with records or CDs, depending on what they are. But that was always amazing, wasn't it? Watching those jukeboxes select the record. You'd have this like round rack of records, and they'd all be fake. They'd be kind of the top record would be like that, and then one position like that, and one like that, and one like that, in this like framework type thing. And then you put your numbers in. I don't know, B11, B11. I don't know why B11, but there we are, B11. And then push the go button, and then this thing would move over, and then it would stop, and this thing would come down, wouldn't it, and pull out the record. And it'd turn around and place it onto the turntable, and the needle would come across and start playing the record. Blooming marvellous. I was absolutely fascinated by jukeboxes. And the CD ones actually were not bad either. The CD one's a similar thing, and this thing used to come along, and that was all part of it, wasn't it? Not just listening to the record, actually as a child, pushing these buttons and being totally amazed by the mechanics of one of these gadgets that would actually come along and pull out a record and place it back, and the needle would fall onto the arm, onto the record in exactly the right place. And it never failed. Unlike your record player at home. Anyone have a record player at home with the auto change where you could stack up 6 or 7 records? After a while, they used to go wrong, didn't they? And the needle would come across and, I don't know, drop down in the wrong place, or you'd get like 2 records drop down instead of 1. Do you remember those? The auto changer on those old machines. Let's have. Has anyone ever nudged a penny drop machine? No, never in my life. That would be illegal. I'm sure that would be illegal. Boris Johnson would have the police round to your house very, very quickly if you ever nudged a penny machine. I have heard people bagging them before. They've all got alarms on them now, haven't they? Let's have a look. Can you message me? Oh, hang on a minute. That's where we are. Some talking to each other there, I think. 1 second. Ellie, where are I? Brendan Brady fan. Good morning, Brendan Brady fan. Hello to Michael Pullman. Mick reckons I'm naked from the waist, and I'm not naked. I've got grey tracksuit bottoms on. That'll probably turn some of you on this morning. Let me just scroll down. Mike Rees-Ponto, good morning to you. For some strange reason, didn't get notifications anymore for Facebook or YouTube. Are you watching on a phone, Mike? You may have turned off all notifications, like for everything. So watch out for that one. That happens sometimes. I've actually got my mobile phone on this morning because I'm waiting for a delivery. I'm not quite sure what time that's going to come tonight. I'm waiting for a new router, which I don't need, but it's coming. Good morning to John Aitken. Well done for catching us before the end of the show, John. Only been here for nearly an hour. God, I haven't been here for an hour, have I? No, half an hour. Only been here now half an hour. Oh, good God, I thought I'd been here for an hour then. I wouldn't want you to wait for the raffle. It's not like you're actually just sitting there waiting for the raffle and are not interested in anything else going on in the show, is it? Certainly not. Okay, people talking to each other. Pinball Wizard John used to love the pinball machines. Morning, Adrian Richardson. Morning to you. John always wanted to own a classic Wurlitzer jukebox. Have a look on eBay. Have a look on eBay. They're always being sold on there. I'd like a pinball machine, but it would take up an awful lot of space. Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, did I drop those tickets then? No, they're here. Oh, my God. We'll do the raffle in a second. Yes, it'd take up an awful lot of space, one of those jukebox machines, one of those pinball machines, wouldn't it? Anyone else? Let's say hello to a few people there. I shall do. There we are. Claire, Oxshott is very close to me. I don't know where you mean with a pinball, though. I won a Wonder Woman mug last year with machine tickets and some chocolate. Wonder Woman. You could be Wonder Woman, actually. Rachel does Wonder Woman as well. Right, you could be Wonder Woman, Claire. I want you to buy the outfit and turn up at the karaoke with it one week. I'm going to turn up. I'm going to come. If there's another fancy dress, I've decided to come as Tom Daly. I'm going to go and purchase some swimming trunks, several sizes smaller than I actually need. Put them on and walk on the stage. You know I do that. I don't care. I don't care. Anything for a laugh. That's what it's all about. Anything for a laugh. Yeah, I can't describe exactly where this place is, to be honest, Claire. It's somewhere... It's so long ago. We're talking 1970s here. They may have knocked down some of the forest, I don't know. You'd be driving through country either side, all trees, and then there was a cut-in, and you go into this car park and then walk through, and then somewhere in there was this big old wooden hut. But it was large, like a school hall, and that's where you'd get tea and cakes. I can't remember exactly where it is. Perhaps there's an area of outstanding beauty, or one of those national trust places there. I don't know what it's called now. Anything planned for today, Chris, says Ben. I've got to wait in today for parcels. There's a couple of parcels coming, and a phone call from the from the lady who gives out the prescriptions. That's what I've got to do today. Good morning to Gary Butler. Did I mention I got recognised? Yes, several times, Gary. That's my nephew, Gary Butler. He was recognised in Mablethorpe the other day. This bloke drove around twice in the car. And then I was recognised as Martin's brother-in-law, not Chris Reardon. Most disappointing. Of course, it's up north. That's why, I'm recognised like anyone else here, dear. Good morning, Virginia Gonzalez. Good morning, Virginia. Can you email me your postal address, Virginia, so I can send you your super chat thing that you donated yesterday? You made a little super chat, so I want to send you a gift. Okay, one of these. All right, Virginia. So just send me your postal address, and I'll get that off to you. Right. Okay. Let's see. Hello to Siams. Good evening, Siams, who is in the US. Good morning to you, sir. Oh, that could be the text. Here we go. That's the text telling me the time. Your driver, Zamir. Ooh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Very continental, dear. Your driver, I better get the kettle on for him. Or would you like to come in for a cup of tea while you're there? Now, should I be camp or straight acting when I open the door? Because if I'm straight acting, he won't have a clue. But if I'm a bit camp and he think, yeah, he's a bit of all right, I might get him in the house. What do you reckon, Ellie? What would you do, Ellie? Oh, no, stupid question. You'd answer the door in fishnet stockings, wouldn't you? And like, one of those dressing gowns that accidentally, oh, I'm sorry, falls open as you open the door. We know you, Ellie, like the back of our hands, mate. Here we are. Your driver, Zamir, will deliver your parcel today between 12:38 and 13:38. You can't change it this time, but you do have options if you're not going to be in. No, I'll be in. He's been trying to deliver this for 2 weeks. Ellie, you're turning us all on thinking you're naked from the bottom doing a live show. I can do that one day if you want. You're too young to remember. Carol and Dave, do you remember Jukebox Jury on the BBC in the 60s? There was a sense of occasion when they judged records. No, of course, you're quite right. I wasn't around for that. But I don't know if you know, Carol and Dave, they did a similar thing on BBC Radio 2 years ago, and I went to see it made. I went to the BBC. I think it was possibly one of the first TV programmes that I ever went. Sorry, not TV programmes. One of the first radio programmes and first visits to the BBC I ever did. Because I went several times to see different things being made. I was always fascinated by television and not necessarily the presentation, but how it all worked. Cameras rolling around and microphones and lights and all that business. I was absolutely fascinated by this. And so I went to the recording of a radio show called European Pop Jury, which I gather, talking to other people, was similar to the Jukebox Jury, but it was only on radio. And they had a panel of people, and I can remember it so well. In the corner was a lady she wasn't like behind a microphone. She was like the technician, okay? And she had these little stack of records, and she'd have this record, and she'd have a great big box it was. Similar to the record player that maybe you've still got one at home, that you would have had in your corner at home, except much bigger and thick wood and, very heavy looking. And she'd line up this record, she'd have her earphones, and she'd line up this record, and she'd be standing there like that. And I believe the presenter of the programme was Colin Berry, who you would have heard reading the news if you're a BBC Radio 2 listener. I think he's retired now. I can't remember, Colin Berry. And he also used to announce our scores at the Eurovision Song Contest. When they come to the various different countries. The United Kingdom, hello. Very good morning to you, Colin Berry. Very good evening to you. This is Colin Berry here in London with the results of the jury from the United Kingdom. Ireland, 12 points. We always give Ireland 12 points because we love the Irish. We love the Irish. You know that. But my nan was Irish, Nanny Ryan. Nothing to do, fortunately, with Ryanair. I hasten to say that. But yes, so she'd be standing there, she'd have this record liner, and she'd have her finger on it like that, or her hand. Right? And Colin Berry said, here's record number 1, it's ABBA and Super Trooper. And she'd flick something like that and throw her hand up in the air. I don't know why she threw her hand up in the air. She'd go like that, like she'd suddenly release something, and it would play. And they'd have, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 8 records or something like that. And then it would come to the panel. I think there were about 3 or 4 people there. And they would ask them about the song, and then they'd all give them the vote. And then another lady, I think it was another lady again, she was sitting at the back as well. And she had some sort of calculator. But you know the calculators with the little bit of paper that comes up? So you go, 21. Like a till receipt, and you could hear it clicking away, like that, and she'd be adding up all the scores as they come through like that. Then she'd give Colin Berry the bit of paper, and he'd tell everyone what it was. There's no computers. There was no computer screens of people talking to each other, or no earphones. Where that's called talkback. When you see these people on the telly who've got earphones on, what's happening in that ear is a producer is screaming down the earphone. I don't know how they do it. There's no one here screaming at me. Only you lot, especially Roy Brownlow, who's constantly screaming permanently on this programme. So that was it. European pop jury. I don't know if it's still on or not. Right, hold on with your messages and we'll be able to do the raffle, okay? Just stop your messages for 1 second, my darling. Let me catch up and we'll do today's raffle, okay? John says the jukeboxes cost over £1,000. Yes, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I am sure. Ellie, hurry up, Chris, and remember where the hut was. I'm going to go myself. Oh, there were no workmen there, Ellie. I wouldn't bother, darling. They were just families. Young fathers and that sort of thing. I'm a fan of young fathers, to be honest. If you've got children, I am looking to become a stepmother. Would I be an evil stepmother? Let me do my echo. Yes, children, you want some dinner? No dinner for you today. Go to bed. Some more? You want some more? You had 1 chip and 3 baked beans? Well, would I be a nasty stepmother or a nice stepmother? That is the question. That's the question. I'm looking to be... So if you know any young fathers who are having a bit of a trouble with their young wives at the moment, I've no problems, with being the other person, who pushes like a cuckoo. I'm a cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. I am a cuckoo, waiting to enter someone's nest and push the other one out. Bye-bye, Tina. I don't know why I mentioned Tina then for some reason. Don't know why the name Tina came into my head. Yep, bye-bye. Kick the other one out. No problem at all with that. Stop that, Pete. You're getting far too excited there this morning, aren't you? Pete's getting excited by the grey tracksuit bottoms. Did you know my dressing gown accidentally slips off, Chris? Doesn't surprise me at all, Ellie. She grabs them in, dear. What you should have is a little force field outside your front door, Ellie. And a camera as well. Obviously, if the postman comes to your house, Ellie, and is a bit old, sort of my age, if it's anyone my age, you wouldn't want them in the house anyway. You just talk to them through the entry door, so you don't actually open the door. But when you get these these sort of 32 somethings, 35 somethings, who knock at your door, and then you look at that, then you could push a button. You would push a button, and that would create a force field behind the door on the outside, and then they couldn't escape. And then you open the door and you just grab them in there, Ellie, and have your wicked way, my darling. Sorry, we're getting far too early for Halloween. Far too early for Halloween. Sean's getting excited in the stockings as well. Sean, stop it. You got a woman. You got a woman in you. How many do you want? Christ, you'll have to become one of those Mormons. They can have loads of wives. Is it Mormons? Who has loads of wives? Is it Mormons? Let's have a look here. Look at them screaming for tickets here. What's wrong with these people? Hey, Pete Branch loves young fathers as well. We've got to think about young fathers, haven't we? We have. I wonder why that is. One of my friends, who will remain nameless, actually, he's got a thing for young fathers as well. Roy the boy says I'd be an annoying stepmother. Would I? Would it be annoying? The bin postman all know me. I expect she's been to all of them. All right. Okay, gang. Let's do today's raffle. Who's going to win this week's fridge magnet? And can you sit? Oh, just a minute. What's the date today? It's the 14th. Oh, 50th. Appointment reminder for 11 o'clock tomorrow at Ringmead Medical Practice. So I've got to go. Oh, hang on a minute. There's another one coming now. DHL delivery today. That's the bingo prizes. They're coming today. Oh, blooming marvellous. Hang on. 9 till 1. Oh, so that could happen any time now. I better leave this on. I might have to disappear even before we do the raffle. Oh, excellent. It's all happening. I told you I had a busy Monday ahead of me. Right, now, so you get one of these. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, this is bigger than the last lot. Okay, this photo is actually bigger than the last ones we sent out. I had another load done yesterday because we run out. There might be a couple of super chats that I've sent without a photo. I've been careful, and I hope that I'm sending the ones without a photo to people who either don't want them or who have already got one through something else. All right. However, if you've got your little badge and you still want a photo, let me know and I'll pop one of those in the post for you as well. Right. So I've got some more photos and they're a little bit bigger than the last ones. All right, darling. And here we are. Here. No, Ellie, we're not giving out the tickets yet. We're actually doing the raffle, darling. We'll be giving out the tickets shortly. Where's the ticket book? There it is down there. So someone's going to win one of these fridge magnets. Now, boys and girls, here are... Let's just go onto this other camera here. Oh, well, so you can see better in that camera. No, you can't really, can you? I keep saying... Oh, I don't know how to do this now. 1 minute. Actually, let's try 2. Is that better? Yes, that's better, isn't it? That works better. Yeah, you can see that now. I have to watch it on there because I can't see if it's reflecting or not. So here's all the tickets, boys and girls. Someone is about to win a fridge magnet. The excitement is building. I can hear the excitement. Pete Branch, if the young father is able to change a nappy, then he's able to look after an old queen when she's even older. Oh, Ellie says Egyptian and Mormons have lots of wives. Yeah, I wouldn't want to share. I don't think I'd want to share someone. No. I mean, no, that doesn't work for me. I wouldn't want to share someone with like dozens of other people, you know. I wouldn't. However, I can be shared amongst lots of people, to be honest. How unpro we can see the bottom of the backdrop? Well, of course you can, idiot. That's because it's a side camera. Oh, all he does is moan it. Roy, I'm going to take your tickets out, Roy. I'm fed up with you now. You've upset me. Oh, there's one of yours. There's one of yours. 277. Roy Brown. I'm taking it out. Shut up. Stop moaning all the time. Moan, 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 moan. The other Roy doesn't moan. He's as good as gold. The other moan. The other Roy. Exactly. Right. So you've seen the tickets being mixed. I never look into the bowl at the tickets. You must understand that there is nothing dodgy going on here. I'm very, very careful. When we finish, just to let you know, boys and girls, just to let you know, when we've finished drawing the raffle, just to let you know, Roy Brownlow will start moaning again that it's a fix. Just to save your fingers, Roy. So I've told them that already, so you don't need to type it. All right? Miserable gits. Right, here we are. Here we are. Are you ready? Moostron is anxious even though he's not in the draw. Why haven't you got a raffle ticket then, mate? Ready? Here we go, gang. Here comes the drum roll. Here comes the ticket. I have one ticket in my hand. It's ticket number 292. And it is Mr. Lee Toby. Lee Toby. Right, hang on. Where's camera 1? Just a minute. I've got too many things on here now. I'm not coping with it. Ticket number 292. There it is. That's your winner today. I don't think he's with us this morning, is he, Lee Toby? There you go, Lee. All right. Congratulations, Lee. You win this week's fridge magnet. There it is. Fridge magnet for Lee Toby. Lee, I have actually got no idea where you are. In the country. I'm not talking about exact address. I have no idea where you are, even if you're in the UK. But Lee, that sounds an English name, Lee Toby. So Lee, when you finish watching this, please send me your full postal address to this email, okay? and I'll send that off to you with a little or a larger photograph of myself, and that'll come in the post to you within a couple of days. All right. So Lee, congratulations, well done, Lee, and fair and square. Now, what do we do with these raffle tickets? We put them in our marvellous. 1 minute. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm late for my pills. Oh God, I'm going to die. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Late for my pills. I'll bring them up here now. That's better. Just a minute. Let me reset. Bing! There you are, that's better. I'm back with you now, boys and girls. These raffle tickets go into here. Into the pot of fun. Ellie's known as that. She's known as a pot of fun, aren't you, Ellie? Okay, so these tickets go in here. And at the end of the month, we do 2 draws. Just an added bit of fun and entertainment, okay? We do 2 draws at the end of the month, okay? On that particular show. Well, actually, it doesn't need to be on that show. We do it at the end. Whatever day is the end of the month is when we do a double draw. When we do a second draw, and that's for all the tickets that have been done in the whole month. Okay, so there we are. Where's 281's left out there? Art Master there. Okay, so that goes in there and that stays up there. Pardon by my Aladdin's lantern, who's on there at the moment. Okay. Alright, and therefore the next time we do a double draw, which will be on October the 31st, Thursday the 31st of October. That will be a double draw on that day. Oh, it's Halloween! and it's Brexit Day, October the 31st. Lots of people don't think that's going to happen. I'm not quite sure whether it will or not, to be honest. Good. Look, they're all moaning that it's a fix. It doesn't matter who wins. It's always going to be a fix, isn't it, to everyone else? Always. Aren't you dreadful? Did you say double drop, says Mark. Oh, don't, Mark. Double? Is that all, mate? When I was at Turnmills, I used to 8 drop. 8? God knows how I ever got home. Oh, it's so long ago. It's 20 years ago now I was doing all that business. Dreadful, isn't it? Our past catches up with. I wish I could go back to them. Seem to be a lot happier then than I am now. Right, hang on. Okie doke. Let's get some tickets out. And 1 second. Don't ask for a ticket yet, because you won't get one. All right, let me just, because I like to match it up before I start pulling them out here. Get them all ready. Otherwise, it gets incredibly confusing. Dum ba 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 da ba 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 ba. How many people we got here? About 37. Okay, I'll pull out some more. I'm bound to want more than that. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. Seems to be nice and ready there. 1 second. There's Jonathan Hemmel. There we are. And I'm nearly ready. Roy the boy won't be in the country on the 31st. That doesn't matter, Roy. That's all right. Just watch the show from the 31st of October when you come back, and you'll know whether you won or not then. All right, mate? Sometimes people do ask me, did I win the raffle? I can't remember after I've done the show. You'll have to watch it yourself. Dear me. I like your tea revives you, Pictor. Thank you. My mate got me that. I can't remember where he got it from now. I think someone was having a clear. Did he buy it or someone was having a clear out? But he thought of me because you know I'm teetotal now. Oh yeah, all that going to raves in the 90s. That's a long time ago now. Don't do anything. Don't drink, smoke, or do anything at all. How boring am I? You know. Someone was very surprised that I go to church yesterday. One of my younger friends. Okay, let's do it. Who wants a ticket? Joanna, you get ticket number 303, Joanna. Joanna Ivola, ticket number 303. Ticket number 304 to Mr. Mick Davenport. Ticket number 305 to Paul and Lou. 306 to Mark Bowles. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's jumping forward there. Jumping forward. Hang on, let me stop that. There we are. Mark Bowles. There we are. Ticket number 306 to Mark Bowles. Ticket number 306 to Mark Bowles. Remember, next week's raffle will only be on YouTube, okay? Will only be on you. You must sign up to YouTube. Get you across there now, gang. Time is running out. YouTube.com/Chris Reardon UK. Hit the subscribe button, little bell on the right-hand side. Have that set to all notifications, okay? Then you won't miss a show. If you've never been on YouTube to watch the show before, it's very similar to the Facebook. It's not similar, but it is the same, if you see what I mean. There's a chat box. People talk to each other. They talk to me, so it does work like that, but it takes just a little bit of getting used to, but you'll be all right with it after a while, I promise you. Okay, Michael Lawrence, thank you, Michael, 307. DJ Roy Brownlow, 308. 300. He went very quiet, Roy Brownlow, when I threatened to take his tickets out. Did you notice that? The one thing about Roy Brownlow is that he does bloody good phone calls. When he calls in, they're really entertaining. Some people that call in, my God, they're boring. That's why I don't have the phone lines open much anymore. I used to open the phone lines on a regular occurrence, and then I'd get people complain that they didn't like the callers. I'm serious, absolutely serious with that. Okay, Roy, there we are. High Grade Gaming, 309. High Grade Gaming, 309. Curvy Petal, hello, darling. You're keeping very quiet there. Curvy Petal is 310. Jason Hughes, 311. Russ Vernon, 312. Carol and Dave, 313. Do you listen to Radio 2 as a matter of interest, Carol and Dave? That's all gone a bit wrong, hasn't it? Who is that? Zoe Ball. Oh, she's just dreadful. Dreadful. And I don't like, they just keep playing new music on there. You know, I think Radio 2's all gone a little bit wrong. I don't know who's running that now. That was the Jason Hughes, Carol and Dave. There we are. Moosetron. Oh, Moosetron, you're joining in this week. So you've got reason to be excited on the next raffle next Monday. Pete Branch, 315. Moosetron, you were 314. 316 to Mr. Ben Rolfe. Okay, Ben. 316 for you. Don't forget the next raffle is next Monday, gang, on this channel, okay? Roy the Boy, 317. 318 Artmaster Studio. Michael Pullman, 319. Claire L, 320. All right. John Aitken, 321. And John is 3 years tomorrow. 3 years sober tomorrow. So congratulations. Did you were you someone that had a little bit of a problem with drink? Were you? Because if you were, then that's fantastic. 3 years sober. One of my friends nearly died actually through drink. And he's been sober now for 25 years. I never got that far with drink. I went for a period when I was, I think about 24, 25. I started going down a pub and I went down every night and I got absolutely drunk as anything, you know. And that carried on. I think it wasn't that long, about 4 weeks or 2 months, something like that. And then I just stopped and I never drank again. Never drunk again. The closest I get to having a drink now is a glass of champagne, you know, at one of my afternoon teas or on a plane or something like that. And because I don't drink, you know, that's enough to send me merry. 1 glass of champagne. So do I assume, John, do you not drink at all anymore? Did you have to completely stop with your drinking? Some people do. They just can't touch a drop again because it starts them off again. A bit like giving up smoking, you know. I know people have given up smoking for years and years and years, and then they have one and they're back on it again. Was that like that for you? Just as a matter of interest, or can you now go out and have like 1 pint of lager or 2 pints of lager or a glass of wine, and then that's enough? Yeah, I don't know. Virginia Gonzalez, thank you, Virginia. 322, my darling. Virginia Gonzalez. 323, Diane Jeb. Yeah, Diane, thank you. Sean, Chris's friend won the tea revives you sign in a proper raffle, not a fixed one. Oh, shut up, Sean. Sean Pye, number 324. Ticket if I must. Well, it's no point. Shall I even bother writing one out for you, Sean? You obviously think it's fixed. There's no point in you having one, is there? Shall I bother writing one out? 324, Sean. Excuse me. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Jason Yu's been banned from karaoke. No, he hasn't. No one's been banned from the karaoke. Not yet, anyway. People are watching. Watch your mouth. Heavenscountry.com, an excellent radio station. That's, what's that? Country music, I presume, is it? Lovely. Lovely. Ticket for Barry Manilow? There's no tickets for Barry Manilow. I should be taking my friend to see Barry in Cardiff. In the Welsh Valley. In Cardiff. And it's in Barry Manilow in Cardiff. Front row. Yeah, baby. All right, Our Day's Out. Thank you. Our Day's Out. Gets ticket. Do you know, I can't remember your name for the life of me. That's gone right out of my... Paul. Thank you, Paul. I'm sorry, Paul. Your name. Don't. You joke. That happened to me on Saturday night. I was bringing the drag act up. No, it wasn't drag. We had a singer. What's his name now? Scottish lad. He's such a nice person as well. Anyway, he come and sung. His name's gone again. Anyway, so I knew his name. Alan J. That's it. Alan J. Lovely bloke. A lovely personality. Great voice. Great show. Anyway, we had him Saturday night down at the pub. And I knew his name and all that, and I'm going to bring her. Okay, boys and girls, it's cabaret time on Saturday night. Please welcome, and his name was gone. Gone. I usually have it written down on a small piece of paper somewhere, but I didn't bother, and his name completely went out of my head. How embarrassing is that? He weren't happy. Actually, he was all right about it. That happens sometimes. So sorry about that, Paul. Sometimes I do struggle for names and words, as you well know. If you watch this programme, you know I struggle for words sometimes, don't I? Rachel says every bloody month I go for a period. Rachel, no dear. Don't start posting pictures of that all over your Facebook. That could be the next thing, couldn't it? Hey? Well, people post pictures of their breakfast and things like that. What about you ladies? Start posting pictures of the little sanitary towels and put those up. Let's see who complains about that one. All the millennials will moan, won't they? Oh, I'm really offended by that picture. John, only drank Chardonnay. I was a real wino. I was in detox for a few weeks. I now only drink ginger beer or iron. But so no alcohol for you at all then, John. Okay, I get that. I understand that. Well done anyway. Ellie, my ex-husband, has chronic pancreatitis for 20 years because of drink and is still drinking. Oh, dear. Yeah, people who get stuff because of something they're doing and they don't stop doing it. That's a thing, you know. Certain people with cancer in it, and they carry on smoking, you know, because they knew that their aunt smoked for 60 years and didn't die from smoking, so they think it's all right. But it's just I don't get it either. But sometimes people just can't give it up. You know, it's very sad. People can't give up the smoking or the drinking. They literally can't stop it. Pajero, ticket number 331 for you, sir. Pajero, Evolution. Thank you. Ticket number 331 for you. Is that everyone? Adrian Richardson, 332. Let's just tear another few out there. Blimey, how many tickets have we given out today? About 30, isn't it? Adrian Richardson. Ticket number 332 for you, sir. Thank you. Pete Branch is coming along to the karaoke on Friday, so that's nice. You'll be able to do a little song, I hope, Pete. Be nice. Are you coming on your own or with your other half? All right. Ellie Scott Shaw. ticket number, let's tear some more off there. Ticket number 333. Early Scott Shaw, ticket number 333. Roy the Boy says it can't be fixed. Martin never won. It's true. LaBelle, lovey. 334 for you, LaBelle. All right. Sean, you will like it in Cardiff where the men are men and the sheep are worried. Oh dear, how awful. Rachel, have I done you yet, Rachel? Not done you yet, have I, darling? Rachel Wheatland, ticket number 335. Yeah, ticket number 335 for young Rachel. All right, sweetheart, done that. You're forgetful this morning. No, there's so many messages coming in. You just can't possibly keep up with them all. That's why I don't always read them all out. You know, I try and at the very least, mention people's names if they haven't been mentioned in the show so far. But it's just impossible to read every single message out these days because there's so many of them coming through there, my darlings. All right, and sometimes you do skip past the tickets if you missed it. That's why I always say at the end, I've done the tickets. Have I missed anyone out? And then people will answer there. All right. Good morning to Sean Riches. Hello, Sean. All right, young Sean, 336 for you, Sean. You know when a raffle is, don't you, Sean? It's next Monday. Next Monday will be the next raffle, and it's only on YouTube, Sean, so you need to subscribe if you're not subscribed to YouTube, youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK, all right, Sean? Make sure you subscribe to that because you won't be able to watch the show otherwise. There will be a link put up on Facebook round about this time again, okay? Let's have a look there. John stopped smoking 7 years ago. I don't drink. I might as well be a monk. Have you got the haircut? No, you haven't got the haircut. It just all fell out, mate. Same as mine. But I think, John, you know, I'm sure hair is very overrated. Who needs hair? Most of the blokes on here haven't got any hair. It's only Mark Bowles who's got this long, you know, looks like a lion from The Lion King, you know. Can you feel, especially for Joanna, a song, can you feel the love tonight? Ba, ba, ba. And that Hakuna Makana. I like that one. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Like that one. Do you like that one? Ben Rolfe, can't stand millennials, even though I'm one myself. Well, there are millennials and there are millennials, aren't there? If you're one of those millennials, you're not very popular. The ones that go around moaning all the time. No, 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 moan. I can't bear people that moan all the time. Roy Brownlow's one. You know, I never talk to him when apart from in the show. You know, I'm just pretending to like him while he's there because I can't afford to lose viewers. You know. We were desperate here for viewers, desperate for subscribers. And Ben quite rightly says, millennials don't stop moaning. You're right. All right, Sean, I've got your ticket, Sean. Paul and Lou, my hair's growing back into the shape of a wig. Like, oh, you went to see the Lion King movie? I haven't seen that yet. There's several films I haven't seen. I haven't seen Downton Abbey, Lion King. Has Little Mermaid come out yet, or is that coming? I can't remember if that one's come out yet or not, to be honest. Little Mermaid. All right. Okay. Right, we'll stop the tickets there, boys and girls. Anyone else who wants a raffle ticket and hasn't got one, email the show. There you go, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Just say, ticket please for today's show. Maureen, thank you. 337 for Maureen. 337 for Maureen, just texting in there. Yeah, if you haven't got a ticket now, email the show, ask for a ticket, and I'll reply to your email with the ticket number. Okay, and that's what I do. All right, let's do some of these stories, and then we'll disappear here. Here's someone, where is it now? Oh, yes, be very, very careful. Have you got one of those little screen protectors on your phone? Now, I've got one on my iPhone, which, to be honest, I was looking at this the other day. It's chipped in places, and I don't know. It's kind of a bit broken in places. Maybe I need this new screen protector on there. Good morning to Joseph McDonald. Yeah, I've got a message from you. It didn't come up in the chat box for some reason, Joseph, but there we are. Anyway, if you've got one of these, be careful if you buy one off eBay. A mum found that anyone could access her iPhone, or sorry, her Samsung phone After she fitted a £2.70 screen protector she got on eBay. Now, if you go to Apple for one of these screen protectors, they're expensive. I mean, Apple are really expensive for stuff, but that's just how it is, you know. But I've had this screen protector. This has been dropped several times now, and I said to you it's slightly damaged. But, I mean, when I say slightly, I mean slightly. There's a couple of chips up. They seem to go here, you know, just at the bottom there. It's all like a bit rough there where bits have chipped off. But actually, it's still protecting that screen all right, and I probably don't need to replace it again. But this one off eBay, she bought one, a £2.70 screen protector on eBay. She bought the gel cover to protect her new Samsung phone. With the screen on, Lisa set up her right thumbprint to access the phone, you know, when you touch it like that. But later, she used her left one, which unlocked it. She found, once that screen protector was on, that any thumb unlocked the phone. And you can just imagine it, can't you? You know, your kids getting hold of your phone. I'm sure one or two of you have got some very, very dodgy pictures on your phones. You don't want your kids to find those. Lisa from Castleford in West Yorkshire said anyone can access it and it could get into financial apps and transfer funds, you see, get in someone's bank. Couldn't you? Because, I mean, certainly when I do my, if I'm going to look at my bank thing, I just touch this and it comes up. I could transfer messages to anyone like that, or money to anyone, just by touching the thing. Very, very worrying, really. Samson said people should only use authorised screen protectors. I mean, I don't know how that's worked, though. How can that work? By just putting on another piece of plastic over that thumbnail, and anyone was able to unlock it. Don't seem possible, does it, somehow? I don't know how that changes anything. She got her husband, Wes, 34, who's looking very, very tasty. She's got a little bit of grey hair at the side, but that's not too bad. She got him to try both his thumbs, were also able to open the phone through the gel cover. Mum of two, Lisa, also checked her sister's phone and it was exactly the same when fitted with this case that she bought. The company are now investigating her discovery. And of course it means anyone could access it and within moments could be into the financial apps and be transferring funds. Or, as I say to you boys and girls, worse than that, looking at those mucky pictures that some of you have got on your phones of breasts and other body parts. For Christ's sake, what is wrong with you all? Huh? You want a picture of me on your screensaver. That's what you want. A little picture of me as your screensaver. Ellie says my Huawei mobile phone is broken. I've got no volume because I got it wet. Oh, did you have it in your bedroom and you wet yourself in bed? Oh, I didn't know Ellie wets the bed. Well, there's something that we didn't know. She got it wet. Our speaker's instead in my bedroom. Usually my neighbour bangs. Oh, sorry. Usually my neighbour bangs my wall, shouting, "Will you shut up chatting?" I expect you make a lot of noise in that bedroom of yours, Ellie. You know, like that all the time, is it? Good morning to Steph Diamond. Morning, Steph. Hello, young Steph. You're very late to see yesterday. Where you been, my love? Very, very late today. Little Mermaid. Thank you, LaBelle. Little Mermaid film comes out next year. The live TV special comes out in November. Yes, I don't know if we're going to get that, the live TV special. I did see that mentioned somewhere on the internet. Yes, last night, actually. I saw that mentioned, yeah. All right. Talking of films, one person who I didn't discover until this year on the TV series Pose is Billy Porter. If you haven't seen the TV series Pose, I highly, highly recommend it. It will have you crying and it will have you laughing. It's about the whole gay AIDS ballroom scene in New York and transgender communities. Without it being like... how would you put it? Without it being too political or anything like that, it's a really good TV series on the BBC iPlayer. Series 1 has played out already. We haven't had Series 2 yet. You can find it around on the internet, sites like Putlocker, but it can be difficult to watch it. You know, actually finding somewhere, you know, you can spend ages trying to get this thing working on the internet. But the first series is on BBC One. Anyway, the main star in that is, of course, Billy Porter. And he's fantastic. Well, check this out. Billy Porter has confirmed over the weekend he will in fact play the fairy godmother in Disney's live-action reboot of Cinderella. I love it! How fantastic is this? The Hollywood Reporter revealed on Thursday that the 50-year-old actor was still in talks for the fairy godmother. Then on Saturday, Billy Porter himself confirmed he's playing the fairy godmother during an interview at the New Yorker Festival. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I have a couple of movies that I'm working on, he says. I'm going to be playing the fairy godmother in the new Cinderella movie with Camila Cabello, he said. Singer Cabello is playing the title character with Frozen... Oh, I hate that film, Frozen. I'm not keen on that. When you go around Disney now, in Euro Disney, or in... where's it? Or, of course, in Florida... All you can hear is that bloody song playing. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Oh, on and on. All the other songs have disappeared. You know, the nice Beauty and the Beast. That's all you hear. All you hear. Ellie says she's ready for live action here herself. At all times, Ellie. Casting for the other key roles has yet to be revealed, but Disney has already set a February the 21st, 2021, so 2 years away, that one, release date, but no production start yet has been revealed. So Billy Porter's going to be playing the fairy godmother. I love it. Oh, he'd be really good at that. I'm a bit of a fan of his now, to be honest, and I didn't know him until Pose started on BBC Two some time ago now, some months ago now. Paul and New says, I'm surprised you can use your thumbnail feature on the phone with them fat fingers. I have got fat fingers. My mate says I've got sausage fingers. Sausages. Remember that on That's Life? Sausages. Do you remember that? Sausages. Good. Let's see. Steph says, got a son there. He's gone for blood tests. Oh, I hope he's all right, Steph. Is your little boy all right there? Oh, it's horrible seeing needles stuck into your children, isn't it? I don't like them myself. I don't look. If I have a needle, I have blood taken twice a year, and they look at it and see if there's anything wrong with it. But I never look. Not even like flu injections. I never look at the needle. I look the other way. Okay, talk about something else. And by the time I've said that, if it's a really good doctor, he's done it. He's done it, already. I love Pose. It's where Madonna got the idea for writing Vogue. Is it really? I didn't know that. Excellent series, though. Excellent series. Steph, I think you're talking to Ellie there. I think I would stop moaning. Let it go, will you? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Ellie loves the sausage. I think we all know that, Ellie. All right, let's do today's birthdays, boys and girls. Happy birthday on this Monday, the 14th of October, to Pete Shepherd. Morning, Pete. Hope you're well there. 49 years old today. Happy birthday, Pete, baby. Happy birthday today to Mert Hayiri. I think I've got that right. 25 years old today. Happy birthday, Mert. And also James T.R. Buchanan. Just a couple of birthdays today. Happy birthday to you all, boys and girls, okay? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, boys and girls. Steph, oh, your son's 28. He's epileptic and has bad seizures. Okay, well, good luck with that. I wish him good luck at the hospital or wherever he's going to have those done. All right, my darling. All right. Okay, what are you doing tonight? I'm hosting karaoke. Here it is at Central Station Bar. It's in Wharfdale Road in King's Cross. It starts at 7:30 and finishes nice and early at around about 11 o'clock. Come and see the gang down there. That's got quite good on a Monday in the last few weeks. We've got a lot of different people coming in there. It's nice to have a mixture of young and old people in there, all different styles of singing. Please, not too many depressing ballads, my darling. No, we don't want depressing ballads. Joanna, you know all my now when I sing, I'm always thinking about you when I sing now, Joanna. That's true. You used to come to church, Joanna. Perhaps you should come to church. You can hear me sing many, many hymns, dear, when I'm not playing the organ, that is, anyway. All right. Thanks ever so much, gang. Lovely to talk to you again this morning. I'm going to go down and have a cup of tea now and prepare for my parcels, unlock all the doors, turn all the alarms off, the security cameras all turned off, and ready for whoever knocks on my door. I wonder if it will be a fitty or will it be someone old and decrepit? A little bit like myself. Have a nice day and I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye now.